George Michael. Now, to be honest, I've looked at some of his stuff on this channel several times, and as you guys know, he has been a huge inspiration on me as a vocalist over the years. And I have often stated that I believe he was probably one of the greatest songwriters, but not just that, but one of the most incredibly beautiful musical voices that we've seen in a very, very long time. In fact, there have been many a person that, when being interviewed about this specific song, have stated that this is the greatest song of mourning that they've ever heard. And it invokes a multitude of different emotions in people. So when a friend of mine inboxed me to say, hey, I found this, and it's an isolated vocal of George Michael singing Jesus to a Child, I had to have a look. Genuinely had to just go for it and have a look and really pull apart the vocal itself, because honestly, it is a song that is in a very odd key. I don't think I've heard a single person cover this song, and I feel like a large part of that reason is it's one of those songs that people don't want to touch because it's already kind of perfect. So, let's pull this one apart, shall we? Before we begin, please do leave a like on the video. It really does help. If you have not subscribed yet, I would highly appreciate you doing so. And if you like what we do on the channel, there's more ways that you can help at the end. So, without any further ado, let's have a listen to George Michael, Jesus to a Child, isolated vocal.
Kindness in your eyes, I guess. You heard me cry, you smiled at me like Jesus to a child.
Whoa.
I'm blessed, I know heaven sent, heaven stole, you smiled at me, Jesus to a child.
Okay, so I've already got goosebumps, by the way, just by that. So having a listen to this, something that I've always been in awe of when it comes to George's voice is this uncanny ability to create such an emotional reaction using that falsetto when it also sounds like it's not easy for him to do. Like, it's really strange, you know, because a lot of what I do and a lot of what singers are kind of taught to do is to make their job look easy, and that's what makes it most impressive. And I agree, 9 times out of 10. In this particular case, it's not that he's not getting it, he's absolutely getting it. There is a, how do I word this? Now, I've got an idea of how to word this, but hear me out. Like, listen to the end of this, and I will try to explain. There is a lack of perfection to the voice here. And what I mean by that is it's not polished beyond recognition. There's no interference studio-wise. There's nothing on that voice that says to me that they've gone, okay, we need to make sure that each individual note is exactly right. What we have here, aside from the reverb and the echo that we can hear on that voice, is a raw vocal. This is a raw, emotional response to the song that he is singing. And I'd be willing to hazard a guess that he went into the studio and a lot of this was probably one take because of that emotional connection there. It's almost as if they recorded him off guard and he was just singing to himself. And sometimes doing that sort of thing, you know, the removal of the excess studio interference that we'll call, and just allowing a voice to do what it's going to do naturally, is absolutely the best choice for a song. Is it always? No. Absolutely not. In a song like this, Absolutely. That's how you connect that emotion.
What have I learned from all this pain? I thought I'd never feel the same about anyone or anything again.
Wow.
But now I know when you find love, when you know that it exists, then the
Wow.
love that you miss will come to you on those cold, cold nights.
Interesting, interesting, interesting. The reason I say interesting, I need to go back here a little bit because something that I have never really paid that close attention to before is how and when he swaps between head voice and chest voice because he does it so effortlessly, which kind of goes against what I was saying before, where I was saying that, you know, he kind of makes it sound like there is a lot of effort into it. By doing that, it removes that and makes it sound effortless, which is, it's such an enigma to me. But I need to pull this apart. Hang on. Oh, that's actually the word I wanted.
Now I know when you find love, when you know that it exists.
When you know that it exists. So that's how he does it. The interesting choice that he's making here is the higher parts he's doing in chest voice for that emotional response. And then he's going into that falsetto for the more tender, lower parts of that line. Oh, that's...
When you know that it exists, then the love that you miss will come to you on those cold, cold nights.
Well, that's chest voice, but
When
it's
you've
just...
been loved, when you know it holds such bliss.
Yeah, when you know it holds such bliss. The way he does that, I can't even replicate it the same way he does it because that's just so unusual. That's not something that I've ever thought about. That's crazy.
Then the love that you kissed will comfort you when there's no hope inside.
And the way he handles his vowel sounds as well is truly wonderful. No hope inside. The way that he is able to make them so breathy and wonderful. He's an absolute master of the vowel sounds. And I'm talking a bit here because this is just instrumental. There it is.
In my eyes, no one guessed, or no one tried. You smiled at me like Jesus to a child.
Wow, wow, wow. He's done that same technique there again.
You smiled
Let me, like chest, Jesus to a child. Head voice for the word child. He's done it again there.
loveless and cold. With your last breath, you saved my soul. You smiled at me like Jesus to a child.
Wow.
And what have I learned from all these tears I've waited for you?
You know what's the interesting part about that word tears to me?
And what have I learned from all these tears I've
Tear. So, in most of the songs that we've heard him do, he's been a master of the E vowel. So, my expectation when he sings the word tears would be, Through all these tears, to maintain that E vowel, but he goes into an R vowel. Through all these tears, and he does the same with the next line too, for the word years, where he could have actively used that E vowel, but he's actively chosen not to as an emotional uh, choice.
All these tears I've waited for you, all those years just
Wow.
lived again.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
He took your love away, but I still say, when you find love, when you know that it exists, then the love that you miss will come to you on those cold, cold nights.
Wow.
When you've been loved, when you know it holds such bliss, then the love that you kissed comfort you when there's no hope inside. So the words you could not say, I'll sing them for you.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Is there a harmony there that I didn't hear in the track?
I'll sing them for you.
Yeah, sorry, I haven't gone back far enough.
So the words you could not say, I'll sing them for you.
I'll sing them for you. Did you guys hear that?
So the words you could not say, I'll sing them for you.
Sing them for you. One more time, sorry.
Could not say, I'll sing them for you.
Oh. Oh my god. See, this is why I love these isolated vocals. You pick up stuff that you've never heard before. This is crazy to me.
And the love we would have made, I'll make it for two.
There's a harmony there too. Different harmony, but it's a harmony.
Love we would have made, I'll make it for two.
Make it for two. It's a very simple thing there.
Love we would have made, I'll make it for two.
Wow.
For every single memory has become a part of me.
Wow. It's insane.
You will always be my love.
Wow. So the interesting part here to me is that sorry, I forgot it was still running. So the interesting part to me there is you know what? No, I'll save it to the end.
Well, I've been loved, so I know just what love is. And the love that I kissed is always by my side.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, the love I still miss was Jesus to a child.
Wow. Wow, where do I even begin with that one now? So Sorry, there's just a plane going overhead, so you may hear that in the mic. I'm not sure if it's loud enough to pick it up, but I can certainly hear it in a relatively soundproof room. So it may come through, I'm not sure. Obviously, what we have here is a very tender, very emotion-driven vocal. The way he's able to enunciate his words, every word is very easy to understand. The vocal control over his pitch is just something else to behold. The way he actively subverts expectation in this song comparatively to other songs that he's sung. And I feel like that was probably a large part of the point when it came to this song, because for the longest time he was trying to break out of the kind of Wham and Faith sort of era persona that people kind of pigeonholed him into. So to come out with something like this is truly something wonderful. But the thing that makes this song so deep for me and affects me so deeply, because I've still got goosebumps, and I don't usually get goosebumps if I'm honest, is the fact that you can tell that every single line is incredibly thought out. From the examples I made of the word tears and years. Through all these tears, I've waited for you all those years. Like the active change from the E vowel to the R vowel in order to make it sound lighter, because admittedly, if he went with the E vowel, through all those tears I've waited for you all those years, it doesn't impact the same way, does it? It's harsher, and that's not what he wanted with this. That's not what he wanted people to react, how he wanted people to react to the harshness of that, but to the beauty of the lyric. And I feel like that's what made George, especially with a lot of the later stuff from the albums Older, which this is from, and Patience, is that a lot of the songs that he wrote, sure, he's got songs like Shoot the Dog and Freak, which kind of break this mold a little bit, but they are lyrical wonders that have an incredible message. And I feel like that's what a lot of music these days lacks, is that it's music for music's sake, and you listen to the lyric and it really doesn't mean much, or it's stories that have been said and told over and over and over again to the point where nobody really connects with the story anymore. If the song's boppy, people will bop along with it, sure. But lyrically, that story isn't quite there. But this is peak music to me. This is peak musicianship, where every single part has been thought through. And if you haven't listened to this with the track, like with the music, I highly recommend doing it, because it's relatively understated, but it does hide quite a lot of the nuance that we've kind of gone through in this video. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this, because I don't really think that I have any other points, at least not yet. If I do, I might interject with a video, with a future gym video here. But this truly is a wonderful song done by one of the most brilliant artists of all time. I don't know how else to really say it. So like a favorite if you enjoyed, subscribed, all that sort of thing. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this. And also link me to some other songs of isolated vocal that you'd like me to have a listen to. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw here today, feel free to go over to Patreon and support us for as little as $3 Australian per month. By doing so, you'll join the list of wonderful people here. Also, if you're into gaming, I have recently rebooted my gaming channel, so feel free to go over there and have a look. Link to both the Patreon and the gaming channel in the description below.